Hey golf fans, you know as well as I do that as we get older, our swing speed just isn't what it used to be.
It's true.
And it can be frustrating losing all that distance.
Yeah, you're losing yards, right? And those extra yards can make all the difference.
Absolutely. So in this deep dive, we're going to be looking at the best golf balls for seniors with slower swing speeds.
We're going to help you find the right golf ball so you can regain some of those yards.
Exactly. And we're going to break it down by category to make it super easy to compare.
Sounds good.
So let's jump right in.
Let's tee off with the best overall ball in this category. The Callaway Supersoft.
The Supersoft. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
It's a great ball.
What makes it so good for slower swing speeds?
Well, it all comes down to the core. It's got a low compression core.
Okay.
And compression is basically how much the ball compresses when you hit it.
Right.
The lower the compression, the less force it takes to compress the ball.
So it's easier to hit.
Exactly. Perfect for slower swing speeds. And that means even if you're not swinging as fast, you can still get good ball speed and distance.
So you're not sacrificing distance just because it's a softer ball.
Nope, not at all. In fact, robot tests show that the Supersoft is the longest ball at 85 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
So this is the ball to get if you have a slower swing speed and you want more distance. What about feel? What's it like around the greens?
Oh, it feels amazing. Really soft.
It does.
Yeah, a lot of golfers say it gives them more confidence in their short game.
Okay, so it's long, it feels good. Are there any downsides?
Well, if you have a really fast swing speed, like over 100 miles an hour, you probably won't see as much of a difference.
Okay, so it's really targeted for that slower swing speed.
Exactly.
And it's pretty popular, right?
Super popular. And you know what else?
What?
It's reasonably priced. You don't have to spend a fortune to get a good golf ball.
That's always a plus.
It is.
So if I'm looking for a ball that gives me distance, feels good, and doesn't break the bank, the Supersoft is a good option.
I'd say so. Click the link in the description to check out the Callaway Supersoft.
Okay, so moving on. We've got a ball that claims to improve your alignment. The Callaway ERC Soft.
Oh yeah, the ERC Soft.
I'm always a bit skeptical of claims like
Sorry.
that. How can a golf ball actually help with alignment?
So this one uses triple track technology, which is essentially 3 lines on the ball.
Okay.
And those lines help you line up your putt.
So it's kind of like those lines you see on some putters.
Exactly. It helps you square the putter face to the target so you have more consistent stroke.
But what about distance?
This is the really cool part. The ERC Soft also gets really good distance for slower swing speeds.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking outperforming some balls even at 100 miles an hour.
Wow, so it's not just a gimmick then. It actually performs well off the tee.
Oh yeah, it performs.
And it's soft too, right?
Very soft. You'll love the feel.
Okay, but there's got to be a catch, right? Every golf ball has its drawbacks. What about this one?
So one thing to keep in mind is that the spin drops off a bit with mid-irons.
Okay.
You might have to adjust your club selection a bit depending on the shot.
Right, so just something to be aware of.
Exactly.
So overall, this is a good ball for golfers who maybe want a little bit of help with alignment.
Yeah, and who don't want to sacrifice distance or feel.
Definitely.
If that sounds like you, click the link in the description to check out the Callaway ERC Soft.
Next up, let's talk about the Titleist Pro V1.
A classic.
A classic. This is a ball that's been around forever. I mean, it's practically synonymous with golf.
I know, right?
What makes it so popular, especially for golfers with slower swing speeds?
Well, I mean, it's been a favorite for years,
Yeah.
both for pros and amateurs. And it's not just because it's well known, it's a really well-designed ball. It gives you distance, spin, and control. It's good for any skill level.
But what about specifically for slower swing speeds?
Well, it has a multi-layer construction that helps to transfer energy when you hit the ball.
Okay.
So even with a slower swing, you can still get a lot of ball speed and distance.
Makes sense.
And, the Pro V1 is known for its spin control.
Right.
And that's really important around the greens.
Yeah, being able to stop the ball close to the pin can really shave strokes off your score.
Exactly.
Okay, so it sounds like the Pro V1 really does live up to the hype. Are there any drawbacks?
Well, it's a premium ball, so it's going to be a little pricier.
Okay.
And the urethane cover, although it feels great and gives you great spin control, it can get scuffed up a bit easier than some other covers.
Okay, so maybe not the most durable ball.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to invest a little bit more for top-tier performance and feel the Titleist Pro V1 is a good choice,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
click the link in the description to see what all the hype is about. Now let's move on to a tour-level ball, This is the Callaway Chrome Tour X.
Interesting choice.
Now, you might think that a tour level ball is only for really fast swing speeds, but this ball is actually designed to help slower swingers generate more spin.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising, right?
It is.
It's got a dual mantle system
Okay.
that's designed for high launch and low spin off the driver.
So you get more distance.
You got it. But here's the key for slower swing speeds. That soft inner mantle increases the spin on your approach shots.
Okay.
So you get more stopping power and control into the green.
So wait a minute. I thought high spin was bad for distance, especially with the slower swing speed.
That's what a lot of people think, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much spin off the driver can definitely hurt your distance. But when it comes to your irons and wedges, you actually want that spin.
Okay.
You want that spin so you can control the ball better and stop it closer to the pin. And that's where this ball really shines for slower swingers.
So I'm getting more distance with my driver and more control with my irons. What's not to like about that?
Exactly. Well, like the Pro V1, it's a premium ball, so it's going to be a little pricier.
Makes sense.
But if you want that tour level performance and that feel,
Yeah.
and you want more spin control, then it's definitely worth checking out. Click the link in the description and check out the Callaway Chrome Tour X.
Now, for something a little different, let's talk about Vice.
Vice.
It's a brand that's kind of shaking things up in the golf ball market.
Yeah, they're doing some interesting things.
They are. What's the deal with their Pro Plus ball?
Well, Vice is a direct-to-consumer brand,
Okay.
which means they can offer these premium quality golf balls at a more affordable price.
How do they do that?
They cut out the middleman. They sell directly to you.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great to see a company kind of challenging the status quo.
Absolutely.
So how does this Pro Plus ball stack up against the big name brands in terms of performance?
It actually does really well. In robot testing, it beat out a lot of the top brands for distance at 85 miles an hour.
Wow.
And it's consistent across different swing speeds. So whether you're having a good day or a bad day, you can rely on this ball.
So consistent performance without the high price tag. Sounds like a win-win to me. Are there any areas where the Vice Pro Plus falls short?
Well, it doesn't generate quite as much spin with your irons and wedges as some of the other balls we've talked about,
Okay.
like the Callaway Chrome Tour X.
Right.
And some golfers say it doesn't feel quite as good as some of the other premium balls.
Okay. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Lower price, great performance, maybe a slightly different feel.
Exactly.
Got it. Well, if you're on a budget and you're looking for a high-performing ball, definitely check out the Vice Pro Plus. Click the link in the description to see what they have to offer.
And up next, we have another Titleist ball. This is the Titleist Supersoft.
Oh yeah, the Supersoft.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about this one. How does it compare to the Pro V1?
Well, it's definitely a more budget-friendly option.
Okay.
But it still performs really well, especially for slower swing speeds.
But what's the secret? What makes it good for slower swingers?
So the Supersoft has a large, low compression core, and that means it compresses more easily at impact,
Right.
which means faster ball speeds and more distance even if you don't swing that hard.
Okay, so even if you don't have a lot of power, you can still hit it far.
Exactly. And it also has this thin cover that helps to increase greenside spin.
So you get more control around greens.
You got it, which is crucial for lowering your score.
Okay, so we've got distance off the tee and spin control around the greens. Sounds pretty good to me. Are there any downsides?
The main thing to keep in mind is that if you already have a lot of spin on your shots, this ball might be too much spin for you.
Okay,
It could make your shots go too high or not as far.
got it. So just something to be aware of. But if you're looking for a soft-feeling ball that gives you distance, feel, and control around the greens, and you don't want to spend a fortune, the Titleist Supersoft is a good option.
Yeah, I think so. Click the link in the description to learn more.
And we've talked a lot about distance and spin. What about feel?
Oh, feel is so important.
Yeah, how important is feel, especially for us older golfers?
It's super important. I mean, feel is that sensation you get when you hit the ball.
Yeah,
And it can really affect your confidence and how much you enjoy the game.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So what should people be looking for when it comes to feel?
Well, it really comes down to personal preference.
Okay.
Some people love that soft, buttery feel.
Right.
And others like it to feel a little firmer.
Okay.
But generally, for slower swing speeds, a softer ball is a good choice.
Makes sense.
It's easier to compress, so you get more distance, and it just feels better.
So if I'm at the store looking at all these different golf balls, how can I tell if a ball's going to feel soft or firm?
The compression rating is a good indicator.
Okay.
Remember we talked about compression earlier?
Yeah.
A lower compression means the ball's going to feel softer.
Got it.
And a higher compression is going to feel firmer.
So look for the compression rating. Okay, what else? Anything else I should be looking for?
Yeah, the cover material.
Okay.
Softer covers like urethane will feel softer, and harder covers like ionomer are going to feel a little bit firmer.
Got it. So compression rating and cover material. Those are two key things to look at when it comes to feel.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to our next ball. This one's a little different. This is the TaylorMade SpeedSoft ink.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
This is the one with the crazy ink splattered all over it.
It's pretty wild.
What's the point of that?
Well, they say it's designed to make the ball easier to see,
Oh, okay.
which is a big plus for older golfers who maybe have a little trouble seeing the ball in the air.
Yeah, my eyesight's not what it used to be.
I hear you.
So it looks cool, but does it actually perform well?
Oh yeah, it does. It has a low compression core, so it's
Okay.
easy to launch it high, and it generates a lot of spin.
Okay, so good distance, high ball flight, lots of spin. Any downsides?
Well, for some golfers, all that spin might be too much.
Okay.
Especially if you already spin the ball a lot naturally,
Yes.
it could cause the ball to go too high or not as far.
Got it. So something to keep in mind. But if you want a ball that's easy to see and easy to hit high, and you like a lot of spin, the TaylorMade SpeedSoft ink is worth checking out.
Definitely is.
Click the link in the description to see it for yourself. And last but not least, we have the Srixon Soft Feel.
Soft feel.
This ball's known for its feel and its control around the greens.
It is a great feeling ball.
It is.
Yeah.
How do they make it feel so soft without sacrificing performance?
It's all in the core, the fast layer core. It gradually goes from soft in the center to firm on the outer edge.
Interesting.
So you get a soft feel when you hit it, but you still get good distance.
So I'm getting the soft feel in the distance.
That's right.
What's not to like?
And it also has this special dimple pattern.
Okay.
338 speed dimples.
Ah.
Designed to reduce drag and give you a more consistent ball flight.
Wow. Okay, so this sounds like the perfect ball. It's got distance, it's got a soft feel, it flies straight. Any downsides?
Well, some people find the feel on putts a little too soft. You know, they want a little bit more feedback from the putter face.
I see. So if you really love that super soft feel, but you prefer a little bit more feedback on your putts, you might want to experiment a bit.
Yeah, try a few different balls and see what feels best for you.
Right. Find the one that's right for you. But if you want a soft feeling ball that gives you distance and control around the greens, the Srixon Soft Feel is a great option.
It is.
Click the link in the description to check it out. Man, we covered a lot of golf balls today.
It did.
It's amazing how much technology goes into these things.
I know, right?
And it's great to see so many options for slower swing speeds.
It is. It used to be you were kind of stuck with whatever was out there,
Yeah.
but now there are so many choices.
I'm curious, what do you see for the future of golf balls,
Ooh, that's a good question.
especially for seniors?
Well, one thing I think we'll see more of is personalized golf balls.
Personalized.
Yeah, imagine a ball that's custom made for your swing.
Wow.
They take into account your swing speed, your launch angle, spin rate, everything.
That would be amazing. So you'd have a golf ball that's specifically designed to maximize your potential
Exactly.
on every shot.
Yeah, and I think that's where the industry's headed, a more personalized approach to equipment so that every golfer can play their best game,
That's correct.
regardless of age or skill level.
I like that. That's a future I can get behind.
Me too.
So everybody listening, keep an eye on the golf ball market because things are about to get really interesting.
They are, and don't settle. Don't just play whatever you've always played.
Yeah.
Take some time, experiment a little, find a golf ball that really works for you.
Helps you regain some of those yards.
Yep, improve your control.
And most importantly, have more fun out there.
Exactly. Have fun. That's what it's all about. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to learn more about all the golf balls we talked about today.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to hit that like button.
And subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights to help you improve your game.
We'll see you next time.
See ya!